After various experiments with the frozen bodies, including trying to dispel the ice, the party decide to just thaw them the old-fashioned way to get to the hidden gifts inside. William worries that the people may still be alive, encased in the enchanted ice, but the others do not share his concerns as they pore over the enchanted items inside. A ring, a staff, spellbook, and of course, various mundane trinkets of some value. Next, they loot the Temple of Bellum, where they encounter a spectral knight. The spirit seems friendly and talkative. He seems to be responding to the magic items they have looted from the frozen bodies, and it offers to guide them through the crypt. This did not sit well with Faris, who urges the party to leave the temple, but they continue onward anyway. Eventually, they find a statue of Bellum that demands an offering, which the party provides. In return, they are presented with a flaming sword and are given a divine quest to bring fire to the land. Suddenly, the party are attacked by the dead. Things look grim as the party gets swarmed by zombies, and the spectral knight curses them. Yaramir unleashes his magic and burns many zombies, turning the tide of battle. Though the party takes a beating, they are victorious. Battered, bruised, and in the case of Faris, covered in weeping sores, that the party decide to leave the catacombs and get some well-deserved rest. They need 2 weeks to recover. During that time, Grimes scouts the area, but finds nothing of value. At the end of the rest period, they decide to explore one more temple before heading back to the fort, since they were running low on supplies. Of course, they are barely into the temple when William runs into a ghost. This time, it is Grimes and Yaramir who gets drained of life, with Yaramir losing almost 18 years. Faris tries to negate the life drain with an elven ritual and manages to restore 4 years. Faris takes old man Yaramir to the surface, while Grimes and William explore further, and soon they hear something lurking in the darkness. What awaits Grimes and William in the dark? Will Yaramir find a way to restore missing life? What consequences will Bellum's divine quest have on the mission? Let's find out now on Frozen Frontier.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Frozen Frontier. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Yes, happy.
Happy?
Sorry. Yeah. The World Cup, you know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We already talked about that in the pre-show, though. So
We did.
Yeah.
Anyone have anything more interesting to talk about?
I ran a game yesterday.
Ooh.
I've discovered 2 things at this point. One, I'm very rusty as a GM because what's supposed to be my regular game has been very infrequent. So that's been great. Also, I've discovered I have a very hard time running hard sci-fi games because, like, in fantasy, like I can play knights and like wizards. Those are really easy characters for me to act out, right? But when it comes to acting out characters in hard science fiction, it's like, yeah, this person's a scientist. What it sounds like a scientist. Like, yeah, they sound like an engineer, I guess. And my brain's like, okay, make them sound like an engineer. So just talk like yourself, I guess.
Scientists and engineers are very different. Come now.
They're not.
Yeah, they are.
The disciplines, yes.
But they're both socially awkward, so you can probably...
Yes. The disciplines, yes. The people who go into them, no.
I don't know about that.
Based on my experience, they're very similar people. Yeah, that's been my It's just become very strange for me. So I'm learning something new and also working out some knots.
Do you typically DM, or is this a new thing?
Yeah, usually. I think Hardcore Heroes was the first time where I ever was like a long-term player in anything. All of my experience before that have been. I'm setting up a one-player Hackmaster game because the Guardian Force bought that game for me. So damn it, I'm gonna make her play it with me.
Nice.
Guardian Force.
That gets me every time.
Is that someone's Twitch ID or something?
No, it means his
Oh, the
girlfriend.
girl. Okay.
It's good.
That's
It's real
good.
good.
Ryan doesn't even remember our own pre-show memes.
Was that from today, or was that previously?
That was from a long previous pre-show.
Yeah.
Oh, I've discovered. Oh, ooh, we're in the wrong spots. We never fixed that one.
Oh, damn it! That's what I forgot to set up before the show started. I knew I was missing something. All right, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's do this. And Ryan, can you turn your camera on? And then Sean, and then Nick. Perfect. Now it's beautiful. Sorry about that. Nick.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Nick.
Yeah.
Yep. It's happening. There you go.
Wonderful. So, anything else that we want to go over? I'm a little antsy to hop into game, but don't
Let's
let
do
that
it.
stop you. Okay.
Do it.
All right. So last we left, Ferris and Yaromir were heading to the surface, while Grimes and William were spelunking.
I mean, let's be fair. It wasn't so much Ferris and Yaromir were heading to the surface. Yaromir was figuring out how he can move now that his muscles atrophied, and Ferris just whipped him up, put him on his shoulder, and left.
Yeah.
I'm too newly old to do anything about it.
Yeah. Are you being like carried off as a bride? Is that what this is? Like,
It must be, yeah.
just like
Yeah.
up in both arms and taking him away.
Oh no, I think it's probably like over one shoulder.
Man.
It's probably more uncomfortable for Yarmir this way, but Ferris doesn't give a shit. Your comfort is not his concern.
Just your living, you know.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's head back into the Crypt of Illumis. Why did that not drag everyone over here? There we go. So that's where we have Grimes and William. Down here, we have Ferris and Yaromir, and they've left. So
Okay,
it's
well-
just
Can you-
Grimes and William. In here.
Okay, there we
Thanks
go.
for
I was
reminding
looking.
me the way back.
Any chance you could just make their light so I can see it too?
Yes, in this situation, so that you're not just sitting it out, I will give you guys access to Grimes' character sheet. I'll just let you see. I'll give you control of
Cool.
Grimes.
Awesome. I'm gonna screw with all your stats here, Ryan.
I don't. The only thing I have is my warmth and my HP.
Sean and Yarmir. There you go. You guys should be able to see from Grimes now.
Awesome. Thank you much.
Perfect.
So I guess I still have this creepy glowing skull tied around my waist.
Yes, you most certainly do.
And because I have my little ninja icon, the phase dagger is out.
Yes.
I don't know
You
what
just had some footsteps, right?
Yeah, we
There
heard
was
something.
Yeah, there was a noise.
There was some
noises.
yelling with Ferris and Yarmir. You were like, "Damn it, I'm exploring this dungeon. Get back here!"
Yeah.
And
give
then
me a
we
sword.
hear some footfall. Did you hear that? Actually, maybe you heard that. I don't remember who heard that.
I think you heard it. I think maybe I heard.
No,
Don't
look
think
at the
I'm
last rolls were
sure.
perception checks. You crit it, and I critically failed.
Something was coming out. That was the cliffhanger we ended on. There was like clawing on the stone, and
Yeah.
you guys had something coming up.
Which direction was
And
it
Nick's-
from, Neal, if I rolled a 20?
From in front of you to the north of the map.
And William's like, "Did you hear that?" And I'm like, "No."
I think
What did you hear? And I crouch and I start loading a crossbow.
in front of you. Quick.
When I'm ready. I
get
ready in
fast.
action to shoot. So I'm like at a knee, crossbow aimed into the darkness,
Okay.
low enough that William can hack over me.
Yep.
All right, and I've got my sword drawn to light the way.
Yep.
Perhaps we should start to back out.
I
See what comes.
give him like the nod.
If we need to
Start
go, I'll
backing.
cover you.
What? No, I've got the ranged weapon. I cover you.
Let's just see what comes. Right. Let's just wait a minute. We wait a tense minute.
It
Something's
passes.
happened.
You don't hear any more sounds.
Grimes does like a strategic ninja roll around this corner into this nook
Whoosh.
and tries to peer. Whoops.
Oh,
didn't mean to
sorry.
bring- Oh, I'm trying to like I don't know. I'm like around the corner.
Yeah, you're peering around the
Special-
corner, It just
Special Forces style.
it goes off into darkness.
So I say, having waited for a minute and the adrenaline calmed down, I say, I think Yaramir might be in a bad way with that ghost.
Yeah, I remember what I was doing. I'm untying the skull from my waistband. And I think I freaked out when I started hearing footfall and canceled that, but now I'm going to go ahead and do that and then roll it down the hall in front of us.
Okay.
So if there's another minute where I can do this freely, I set the crossbow down, untie the skull, and then give it just a tap and see if I can roll it maybe 20, 30 feet down the hall this way.
Sure. Let's
give us the light source
here. Yeah. And what's the light radius on your skull?
It's whatever's on me.
Yeah. 30? Okay. I'll get rid of it from you then, Grimes.
I'll probably be picking it up in just a second, but sure.
Sure. Can you all see that's the light by the skull?
Yeah, or I can just pick up the skull. Can you give me control of that and I can just drag it around with me?
Yes, I will. Controllable by. Oh god, it's all fucked up. I will give it to you.
Sure, no worries. So again, I ready an action to shoot whatever, and wait.
It looks clear.
Should we,
Yeah.
do you really want to explore here without the others?
Let me just go and grab the skull. We'll head back. I think I acted hastily. I seem to remember something about not rushing into bad situations. So I get to this edge, and I'll bend down and pick up the skull and look around the corner.
Well, around the corner. I mean, it's a dead end about 10 feet in front of you. Seems like it goes off to the right, and it looks like there's a left turn just to your side.
Can I, just peek around this corner?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you hold Alt and you can move your character.
I need to move the skull. Hang on.
Together.
Oh.
So you look forward, and that's where we're gonna roll initiative.
Yeah, all right. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah, let's roll initiative. I don't know if that's showing up on the map very well for you guys, but we're gonna see it in a moment.
That's not what I want to say.
I see a little bit of something.
So what do you?
A little something.
So can I get William's reaction? I guess it's all roll initiative, but I get.
Dear God.
I think I start backing away, like having poked my head around the corner. I back a
What
few.
is it?
Roll initiative first. Run, Grimes! Back to the surface. Get the others.
I'm gonna.
Well, Grimes, you will go first.
I'm gonna roll myself a willpower check. Do I want to pass or fail to obey an order? I think if I fail, I pass. Okay, I do as commanded. I can't see without the skull, and I back a little further into the dark and prepare, and then continue with my ready to action.
Okay.
I think I backstep until I hit a wall. Crossbow.
Right, so Grimes is just heading down.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the wall was, but there it is. All right.
Okay. Nick, you rolled a 9 plus what? Plus 3?
3.
All right. Let's do it.
What are we doing?
The thing is coming closer to you, William.
Yeah.
It steps forward, kind of getting its head partially down this hallway. And
Oh
it's
dear
at
God!
this point that you can see the skeletal form of some sort of weird beast, and on its face is a mask. A burning red mask or a red skull with burning eyes deep set into it, little spikes coming off of it, and some sort of polyhedron set into the middle of the skull. I will need you, William, to make me a saving throw.
All right. Versus what?
Petrification.
Oh, fuck that. 1.
Well, your turn is down.
No, it doesn't petrify you. It's a sphere save. You're overwhelmed by this sense of dread and terror. You will fight at -2 to attack rolls and damage rolls while you are terrified thusly.
I was already terrified, so.
Excellent. So it comes over here, and at that point, the eyes sort of like twinkle for a little bit, and you hear the rustling of bones from around you.
Okay.
Do I hear rustling of bones back here?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Give me just a moment.
Faris is looking smug somewhere. Actually, it's just right there on my screen. I can see it right now, actually.
Marshall, you hear this sound of like bones moving, and kind of stepping up before you is a skeleton, and kind of stepping up behind you is another. They don't get to do too much else on this turn other than just be summoned and give a slight 5-foot
Well, that's
movement.
because I shoot a bolt right through its back.
You can't see it.
Yeah, I can see this one right here.
You can see that
Illuminated
one
by the
because of the skull, but actually in front of you is a wall. If you try and move forward, you can't.
How did I get through a wall then?
I have no idea how you ended up in a wall.
I told you what I was doing. Did I phase right through a wall?
No, I just don't have a wall. That section's just not walled off for some reason. That's my mistake. I will put you in the right spot.
I'll take a new magic power to phase through walls.
No, you're right there. You can definitely see him now.
Yeah,
Somehow
so
a wall.
7 magical piercing damage to that skeleton.
Okay.
Actually, maybe that's a crit.
By this point, you are familiar that skeletons take half damage from piercing weapons.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone.
Are we doing crits though? That's a 27 natural 17 with the back attack.
Yeah, that'll crit. You'll clear by more than 10.
Okay.
But not more than 20.
10 reduced to 5.
Okay. So the one before you will take 5 damage, and it just crumbles on the spot.
Okay.
Skeletons!
That's the last thing we've got to worry about here, Grimes.
William, it's your turn as the weird bone figure before you tries to can't quite reach you through the narrow passage.
I'm holding this skull. I'm gonna have to drop it, right? Because I need my shields.
Yep.
So I drop it. I grab my shield.
It'll take a round to put your shield on.
He's already got it on, doesn't he? I think his sword is sheathed, I assume.
Yeah. So I'll just draw my sword.
Okay, so you drop the skull, draw the sword.
And then I'm gonna try and just smash through this skeleton. I'm just gonna turn and run, try and get to Grimes.
All right, go for it.
What do you want me to roll? So I'm just gonna attack it with a sword, I guess. Is the easiest way.
Yeah, it's just a regular roll to hit, isn't it?
Did I just kill the skeleton, or did I hit someone?
You hit someone in between.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I've factored in the loss of the +1. So my to hit should be +2 for strength, +5 for level. That's +7, and +3 for mastery, right?
Yep.
Should just be +10. Okay. And the damage is same, +6. All right. 12.
That's borderline. You need to look it up.
I hope so.
Remember exact skeleton AC?
Tell me it's not 13.
It's not 13.
Is it 12?
It's 14.
It's 12.
All right. Thank God for that.
So you can literally only miss on a 1.
19 damage.
Wow, that's to the one to the south of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
one.
Fear.
Oh, wait, yeah. The -2 to hit.
Oh, -2 to hit. You're right. From the fear.
Does it? Hold on, wait. So Fear Aura from dragons, does it affect all attack rolls or only attack rolls attempting to fight it?
All attack rolls, yeah.
Okay.
You're just afraid, yeah.
That makes sense.
So it's a miss. Your hand shakes. Your knees are going weak again. Your palms are getting sweaty, and your sword just kind of clatters around against the skeleton's bones, doing no damage whatsoever. I guess 1 point of fire damage because you would have rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Initiative. Let's stick to. Yeah, we can do individual. It's fine. But I'm going to have all the skeletons go on one turn for simplicity. They go at 6.
15. Oh.
Grimes. Nope. So the skeletons go first. One of them comes out, and Grimes, I don't know how well you can see this one that just walked towards you. I think you can kind of like make out shadows of something between you and Marshall by like little bits of light coming in, but it's hard to make out.
Yeah, I go to dodge.
So a 19 will definitely hit you if you don't have dex bonuses, or if you have less than dex bonuses.
I think I would argue that I should get dex bonuses. Maybe
darkness penalties, but I think a 19
-4 for darkness, but yeah.
19 hits you
19
anyway.
hits regardless. Yeah.
It doesn't clear by 5, does it?
19.
Yeah.
With if there's a penalty of 4
for darkness.
And my AC is 16.
I was going to give you a penalty of 2 because it's not pitch black.
Okay, then that just clears by 5. 19.
Okay. Yeah, 19.
19 natural 19, you're saying?
18 natural 18 plus 1 is 19.
Okay, I guess that clears by 5.
Okay. Actually, he would get a +2 to hit because he can see in darkness while you can't, so I guess that becomes a 21. So you get crit by the skeleton with its little short sword that rips into you for 5 damage, -1 is 4 damage. Kind of skewering you as other skeletons kind of shuffle in for the battle here. Nick, there will be one from in front of you, which rolls a 13 to hit you. Nope. And one from behind, which rolls a 22 to hit you.
Well, that's
+2 for back attack. And you don't get a shield defense on your back attacks. Is that clear by 5?
24. Yeah.
Excellent. He will brandish a club, smacking you in the back of the head with it for 8 points of damage, sending you reeling kind of around in the hallway. The other skeletons can't reach you, though. And Grimes goes at 8.
Flee! Let's see if I can... Nope. And nope. And then I'm going to just provoke opportunity attacks. And I don't know which way to go. I think the hallway curves left. And I got nothing. I'm bumbling in the dark. So I just go for it. I think I provoke at least 1 OA.
You do. It is a 14, 15, 16 with darkness bonuses for it. Does a 16 hit you?
16 is my AC.
So it'll hit you for 5 points, -1 is another 4 points of damage. He just clips your leg as you back off.
Yeah, yikes.
Okay.
William! I can't see shit back here! And I don't know, I'm like feeling for walls.
Okay,
it's the other creature's turn. This thing starts to squeeze, yeah?
Can I get like a perception check or something to, I guess because I only use like 10 feet of movement, I can't figure out what's going on with the walls.
Give me a perception check.
Can I did I miss something? Like
You totally missed something. It's right there.
Nope. All right, I flail in the darkness.
Yep. I think you're starting to like try and find your way, and then you start heading into this alcove, and you're stepping on a pile of bones, and your feet kind of like rattle around in this sea of bones below you.
That's not cool.
Yeah. To the north, after Grimes' turn, this large skeletal thing starts to kind of squeeze into this space as much as possible until it starts poking its head over this skeleton's shoulder. You can see, Marshall, with a glance over you, that it is in the shape of some sort of dragon made out of bones, but the bones that make it up aren't dragon bones. It looks like it's comprised of human remains. There's human femurs here, and there's like a skull bone for a shoulder joint, and like regular human hands all over its feet kind of spreading out. It's some sort of human bones turned into a Draco-Lich amalgamation that you're facing.
Upon seeing that it's a dragon, if it looks to be about to use a breath weapon, can I give my back to the skeleton to bring my shield in front?
You can turn and face it and just face that direction if you want. But if you're facing the other way, you're not going to get advance notice enough to, it's not like it's going to make a loud noise and that says, breath weapon right now, everybody. You know.
If I turn around though, can I turn back around when it's my attack to go the other way or not?
Don't you typically allow one free spacing as a reaction?
Yeah, you can totally change
So
your
you can,
facing.
so if it breathes once per turn, you can turn to shield up the breath weapon.
Yeah.
But then will I be able to turn back around to fight the one?
On your
Only
turn,
as like
yes.
only on your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So
all right.
if it goes to breath weapon, I'll turn and face it with the shield.
It doesn't go to breath weapon, actually. Instead, it casts a spell at you. Give me a saving throw versus spell.
Oh, this is going south. I always seem to find myself in these situations. Passed it.
A slippery substance begins to cover your sword, kind of sending the flames on it brightening and enlarging, but it kind of runs down the handle, runs over your grip and down your arm. You manage to maintain a tight enough grip on the sword that the grease doesn't slip between you and your handle, so you keep a hold on it, but your blade and hand and arm are kind of covered in this greasy substance.
It's not lighting on fire.
The part that hit the blade up top did, but it kind of like appears all at once, and so the part on your hand is fine. Marshall, William.
All right, I try and kill the skeleton to make my way south again.
Roll the hit.
-2, right?
Yep.
24.
Oh, the fear.
That'll definitely hit. That'll even clear by 10, by 12.
All right. Is my damage -2? Did you say?
Yes.
15.
You shatter the poor skeleton.
And I run through, right? I can
Yep.
do that. Okay.
Go for it.
How many squares can I get?
As far as you want.
Okay. I'll take the attack of opportunity on that skeleton.
Yeah, you'll take 2. There's one on your side that you didn't even see. And that's as far as you can get because there's a skeleton in front of you now.
I've got a second attack this round. Can I use it?
Sure. The attacks of opportunity on you are a 14 and a 13. So the 14 doesn't include your shield, though, because it's back attack.
Yeah, it's still 15 AC because of chainmail.
Perfect. So you take the 2 attacks, they clatter against your armor, one on your shield, one on the chainmail on your back. You run forward and kind of bump into a skeleton. You can go ahead and make an attack. Can you see it even?
My sword's on fire, so I can't.
Oh yeah, you can totally see it. No penalties to hit. Yeah.
16.
Hit.
Oh man, this dangerous. 14.
It crumbles beneath you,
I keep going.
falling into piles of bones. Go ahead and keep going.
Oh, I see Grimes around this corner. Grimes,
see Grimes.
follow me.
I'm like crouching in the darkness.
Grimes, run!
Run! All right, and
I lead the way since I've got the sword.
Sure.
should we roll initiative or is the
Grimes, you didn't use really any of your movement. I think you got stuck in the corner.
I made attacks and got stuck in the corner. So
Yeah, that's fine.
follow.
You can follow a little bit. Yes, let's roll initiative the next
Is
round.
this how far we can get, or like how many squares can we go?
If you are just running aimlessly, like wildly, and ignoring anything around you, you can go farther.
Yeah, so I think we're just trying to do
this was a combat round, so we should have used combat movement for that, right? Which should be
Yes, you should be able to go 12 squares, is it?
Yeah.
6 because William made an attack.
Oh, that's right. You made 2 attacks. One,
Technically,
2,
though, I think it's in yards normally.
Yeah.
But I feel like
no,
running in yards
combat
is
it's divided. No, when you're in combat or
Because,
dungeon building, it's divided by 3.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in feet, but 2 Point Neal also said
Right.
yards, so it really
so
depends.
you can
on
go 120 feet.
It should be 120 feet or 60 in attack.
Yes, I'm saying that Neal usually rules yards for movement.
Neal redid movement for.
That's all fucking complicated. You can go 12 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can go 1 more, William.
All right, cool.
All right. Let's roll initiative. Oh, they rolled poorly. Don't fuck it up.
13.
So do we.
Wow.
2 10s.
Wow. Okay, I guess you guys go at the same time as the skeletons.
Which
the
means
other
we
creature can't
and-
reach you, and you guys can just flee.
If we can find the way out.
Yep, go ahead and take. You can go 24 squares since you're not making attacks.
3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Neal, can we roll up some sort of check to remember, since it was only 5 minutes ago that we were here?
Sure, give me an intelligence check, although you're panicking. Which way is it?
Yeah. What's my intelligence? 11. Fuck.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
I think
Pick a
it's
direction.
down. I think it's.
I think it's down. All right, let's go down. I trust Grimes. He's the navigator. Dead end. Turn around.
I think that's probably about it.
Right? I think that's also when like the skeletons catch up to you. You head the wrong way, and then as you head back, you see them there.
Why can't I see? Am I in the hallway? Why can't I see light?
Because there's no.
Is there a
You don't
wall
have a light
right in front of me?
source.
My sword is
Is
light.
there a wall right in front of me?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, directly in front of you as well.
But I think I jump out at skeletons and dagger them. Well, I guess. Oh no, we were.
Yeah,
okay,
you've
but-
used all your movement.
Okay, but I would have been total defensing or whatever, which I think you can still move and gain a bonus to AC.
I think you get a half move with a total defense.
Should I go rulebook diving?
Sure.
Maybe.
All right.
But skeletons can't attack you because they also full
Okay.
moved. So
Yeah.
everyone's moving together. Let's roll initiative again. They get an 11.
8.
There's almost.
Don't fuck it up, Grimes.
Don't.
Almost. Okay.
Yeah, you did it, man. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Go for it.
Go, William, and I let him squeeze through my square and take the lead.
Well, I go to make
Am I on
sure.
top of this? Oh no, that's just.
I go to interpose the attack of opportunity for Grimes as
Sure.
Grimes runs.
It's a clattering stab that runs right off the side of your dragon scale shield and into the wall.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're leading the way now, Grimes.
Yeah, 6. Shit, I think I may keep going. There's a hallway. 7, 8, 9.
I think this is right.
11, 12. I think it's the end of my movement that round.
I hope we've gone the right way.
You can go 24 since you're just doing a full move.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. 1, 2,
Oh no.
3.
It's not there. It's not there.
Which way? Okay.
Can we get
All
another
right.
intelligence check, Neal? No.
I think you don't remember the way. I think that last intelligence check was you're just.
Is it a
fucking-
dead end?
Not up here. No. No.
And shuffling behind you are more skeletons.
Oh, I think I can squeeze into the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Go on. I blocked the way.
They begin to shuffle in, hot on your heels.
As long as do I see the big one?
No, you don't see the big one. It seems that it either can't get to you or doesn't want to come after you, or
Is this
who knows
All right.
what.
Is this a dead end? What's
Grimes, let's make a
roll
stand
initiative.
here. The big thing's not following. All right.
They go at 10.
12.
5?
Go for it, Grimes.
So I make a couple of dagger shots. I'll throw daggers, actually.
Can I move over
Well,
like this so Grimes can attack? Oh, okay. You're gonna throw.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I throw 2 iron daggers, 2 of the scrag daggers.
Go for it.
I guess one is one now and one at the end of the round.
Yes, please. 19 will hit.
Ooh,
1
2
point
points.
of damage. So it just kind of like flies, and the pommel of it hits the skeleton and like chips a section of bone off of its
That
face.
sounds to me like bludgeoning damage.
Close. Marshall, you go before.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. They got a 10, so they go first.
Yes, sorry, I
this
was doing
one right here will try and just smash into you with a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, and the other one's kind of flit about in the back of the room, and it's your turn.
Okay. I kill it. I fuck it up.
Congratulations, it's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's dead.
Nice.
25 is indeed a hit.
Does he still have the fear thing, or is that
Yes,
over? Out of
he is
curiosity?
still definitely
Okay, so it's a 23, so it's not a crit, right?
23 clears by 10.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yep.
My damage rolls are. Ah, that was a fuck. Sorry. I'll just roll again with the 2d8. I'm sorry, Neal. I fucked that up.
It doesn't matter. Just take the first 2. Who cares?
Yeah.
15.
It's a kill.
It only had 5 HP anyway, so
Okay.
it goes down.
And okay, this is the end of the round.
This is the end of the round, Grimes.
I ping another.
Yes, you do.
3 points of damage.
Another 1 point of damage to it. And let's roll initiative. Ooh, they go way last. They go at 13.
Oh, I'm going to do it properly this time.
Oh.
7.
All right. How do you have +8, Grimes? A crossbow?
Switching to crossbow.
Okay. Go for it, Marshall.
All right, I smash through this skeleton and I say, "Flee before the holy flame of Bell and beasts." I'm going to smash these guys. I'm still scared though. 17.
Hit.
It's got to be in here somewhere. There we go. 12.
It goes down. The skeletons go. One will move here, one will move here, one will go here. And they have you fairly
get into the room?
surrounded. No, they don't go into the room. They're just surrounding Marshall.
Okay.
Because he moved into their room.
Oh.
Wow, a natural 1, 2, 3. They clatter on you aimlessly as undead, stupid creatures will do, and it is Grimes' turn.
They're 15.
15's a hit, yeah.
Do we not worry about cover or anything like that?
They probably do have cover. Kelton Marshall is a big frickin' guy. In fact, with the walls there, you might not be able to fire past him at all. How big is that doorway? It's a pretty small doorway.
He's into. Didn't you say he stepped through the doorway?
He stepped, yeah, but he's just on the other side of it. Like he's in the other room, but standing near the doorway. Yeah, I think with cover, that's probably a miss. It probably like hits the inside of William's shield or something.
Does missile weapon fighting get you any cover? Anything?
What is this? 5e?
I don't know.
I got a second attack.
Go for it.
Actually, hold on. I've got this crossbow of accuracy. Does that ignore cover?
No, it does not ignore cover.
Ignores range.
Ignores range, yeah. 15's a hit.
With 15 damage.
All right. You drop another.
I'll move deeper into the room to give Grimes vision.
Okay.
Do I see any more coming off my left flank? No.
You do not.
Okay, cool.
And they...
Initiative.
Yeah, initiative. There you went. They got 10.
15. Some good initiative rolls here.
Yeah.
Wow. The two skeletons will attack you. They're both flailing, missing attacks. You block one with your shield. The other just goes wild as your sword comes in for a parry, sending the skeleton reeling against the wall and slowly getting back to its feet. Grimes? No, Marshall.
Yeah, 13's a hit, right?
13's a hit.
14.
You drop another. There's just the one skeleton left, and it's Grimes' turn.
Yeah. Make my attack roll. Probably need to step.
You're gonna have to step forward to do it.
I can't even see where he is.
You're gonna have to get closer then.
William, where is he?
To my right.
I guess I can step like diagonally at diagonally at the door. Why is my token flipping out? I'm trying to step diagonally down and right. Is that the wrong?
Oh, you run into a skeleton! Oh no! It's right there.
Okay. So then I can't step. I can see that guy through the. I mean, I can't actually see him through the doorway, but I should be able to see him through the doorway.
I think if you kind of step into the doorway and poke your head around the corner, you can.
Okay. So I don't know how you want to resolve that.
I think you're going around the doorway and come to a quick stop as a skeleton stands before you. You've got your crossbow out.
Yeah. There's no point blank penalties, so I guess I just get to shoot him.
You shoot him. He tries to throw his sword up in defense, and it does nothing. You hit him
5
for
points of damage.
5, which is enough to drop him to 0. Actually, well below 0. He crumbles into a pile of bones.
All right. I scramble to pick up my 2 daggers.
They're here, in amongst the other monster relics.
Monster relics. All right. Catching our breath. Grimes, I think that's the last of them. That thing doesn't seem to have.
Where the
left
hell's
its
the way
finger.
out?
Well, at least now we've got some time to think about
Taking
it.
a quick glance at these skeletons, how's their equipment? Are they wearing valuables?
No. They're just like regular.
But their short
there's-
swords must be steel because they're not getting attack penalties versus William.
Oh, they should be getting attack penalties versus William. William, were you ever hit by just one? It's too late. Forgot about that.
I don't think I was anyway.
Yeah. So they're not actually armored. They've got some of them have short swords, some of them have clubs, some of them just have other skeleton bones that they're using as weapons. They don't look particularly well anything. Well, they're just bones.
So as Grimes is bending down, digging through the remnants of these skeletons, I say, Grimes, this isn't the time for digging through bones.
I'm a proficient appraiser. It was just a quick glance.
Okay.
I was digging through the bones to get my daggers back anyways. And I think I pick up a club while I'm down here in case we find any more.
Cool. You pick up a club.
I think we should check south. Just stay close.
This place is a labyrinth.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of this.
It's
I feel like it's been a week since I've wandered these halls.
You didn't even have to get a look at that thing. It scared the hell out of me.
What did you see? Was it more than just the skeletons?
It was like somebody took the bones of all these men and formed them into a winged beast
That's sick.
with a mask of terror. Stairs. Are these stairs going up, Neal?
Yes, they are. You found the exit.
Oh,
All right, Grimes, this is the way. Get back here.
nice.
All right, wait. Before we go up,
I found a way to phase through the wall.
before we go up, don't look too scared, all right? Just keep a brave face. Let's go.
Sure, William.
And I take a moment to compose myself, Neal. Does the fear wear off?
Yeah, now that you're out of battle and you're on the staircase and you're starting to get up and you're kind of leaving the crypt behind and you realize the monster's not chasing you, your heart begins to slow down, the fear begins to lessen. It seems that it's diminished now.
I can still remember its face, though. I've still got the handout right.
Yeah.
Did everyone get that? Or just
Yes,
me?
everyone should have gotten it, although really you're the only one that should have it, but everyone sees it for funsies' sake.
So I take a moment to compose myself, I make sure that Grimes is calm, and then I step back through the door upstairs.
All right. You head back upstairs and find yourself in the Temple of Illumis. I think you probably see a Ferris and Yaramir up here too.
Yeah,
I think I want to stay at the
in
entrance.
the process of putting everything that I don't absolutely have to have into the portable hole.
Yeah, Ferris has started like a small fire for Yaramir, who's probably like shaking and shivering with his new old man bones.
Mm-hmm.
I only lost 1 warmth point. I'm chill. Look, you're older than me. I don't need no stats from some 53-year-old elf. I am still your junior here. I am the second youngest person in this party. Thank you very much. And it's Princess Yaramir.
All right.
Sometimes I can't describe how much I want to stab you.
I step into the room. Now, this looks cozy.
It's just like a fire that I made out in the open.
Yeah.
I didn't take him back to the tavern because in case like I heard, deathly screams coming from you guys, I was going to run down.
So I like take a seat and put my sword down.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Ferris noticed that we don't have the that I come up without the skull.
Perhaps. I think Ferris would notice that pretty quickly. It is usually his skull lantern. He might be wanting it back.
Actually, yeah, it's probably like, where's my skull?
Oh,
Laid to rest with the rest of the bones down there.
No, it's all right. We can go back and get it.
After hearing what you saw,
Well, let's just take a minute here. We need to think. So, Faris, we ran into something down there. Kind of looked like I don't know, some sort of foul necromancy. The bones of the dead constructed, knitted together to form a winged monster.
is there any other kind of necromancy?
I don't know. I heard that some wizards cast necromancy spells that aren't so bad. I don't know though. But this thing though, whenever we found any real treasure down here, it's always been because something's blocking the natives from getting there. A locked door, a dragon, some huge monster, a ghost. I don't think we can ignore what's down there. And plus, if you want your lantern back.
Did you take care of the remaining ghosts?
Yeah, I didn't find any more ghosts.
He dispatched a few skeletons.
If we do see another
Rather
ghost, I'm
impressive.
throwing you into it. I hope you're aware.
Those
I think
Those
if we
ghosts.
find another ghost, Ferris should jump right into it. He's the one that could spare a few years.
Look, that's not what's happening, Grimes. It's just you feel a bit funny for a few days and then it's fine.
I don't know.
Why would you think that that's what's happening?
William's skin tightens around his face. You can see the wrinkles just like gradually showing up as he says that.
The varicose veins begin to just run down him slowly.
Clear crow's feet around his eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel great.
It's time for your nap, though.
I like how 53 has somehow become 80 in this universe. William is on the verge of his deathbed at 52.
Yeah, I guess he's in a pretty good shape for 52. He's probably fine. Just the occasional aches and pains.
Yeah. But perhaps we should rest a few days before heading back down there.
That'd be a good idea. You both seem wounded.
Yeah, I take some hits. Those skeletons nipped me a couple of times. Yeah, but let's not sleep here. I say, looking back at the door to down the stairs.
Is there any way to seal it up? Do you have any anti-skeleton wards you could rig up your arm here?
I could try thing or two, but I have never had to repel skeletons in past. Would be first time.
Let's just go back to our base of operations.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. We can pull up the conquest map as well. Take a look at it. I think you had major base of operations in that center temple, the generalist temple.
Maybe it was that or an inn. I don't remember which.
Yeah,
No,
I think
I think-
the inn was in a different town. I think that was in
Yeah,
what
we
you guys
usually
called
go for
Treasure
inns.
Town.
Hang on,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry, there's someone at my door. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We were going to go to a break anyway, so this is quite perfect. We will be right back on the other side of our Furofuro break. See you soon.
Bye-bye.